In Honda's execution, roughly parallel twin arms pivot from the frame at about the height of triple clamps on a normal motorcycle, supporting a tube in the front that looks much like a steering head on a conventional frame. Two very ordinary ball bearings in that steering head support a cast, forked, rigid upright that carries the front wheel. The handlebars pivot on their own frame-connected bearings and have ball-jointed arms that transmit steering commands to the upright. Damping is by a single shock absorber, just as on a rear suspension. The Honda execution forgoes any ball-jointed bearings other than in the steering links. The two arms pivot at both ends on a combination of a ball and a needle bearing, a very robust solution. As only the front wheel and upright turn during steering, and because the upright is pulled in tight to the steering axis, there's less inertia in the steered mass than with a conventional fork. Honda, being Honda, has measured these things. The impulse the rider feels from the front wheel going over a bump, says Nakati, is reduced by 40% at the handlebar and the steered mass inertia by 30%. Having experienced back-to-back steering inertia changes on other motorcycles, I can tell you that such reductions make a bike steer lighter and more precisely, especially at low speeds. The new engine was never intended to fight any touring bike horsepower wars. All the changes made were for better rideability, efficiency, and feel, rather than for peak power, as the low 6,000 revolutions per minute redline was retained. The new engine was given 4 smallish valves per cylinder operated by a single unicam camshaft on each head, similar to the CRF 450 motocrosser, and for similar reasons of engine compactness. Little, quick opening and shutting valves and smaller intake tracks promise even more low-end response, and a roughly 1-point bump in compression ratio promises to boost both torque and efficiency. Cylinder liners are now aluminum, for reduced weight and better heat transfer, and a single combined starter generator serves double duty while eliminating 5.5 pounds compared to the separate components of the previous wing. All 2018 wings get cruise control, an easy add, as all have the same 50mm electronically controlled throttle body. All of them get a 7-inch TFT color screen with built-in navigation, along with 10 years of free software map upgrades. All get a version of Apple CarPlay that allows your iPhone to take over the screen and display its map system or your music collection or podcasts or phone calls. Android enthusiasts are limited to a Bluetooth link for audio, and all versions get 4 specific throttle maps, from Tour to Sport to Eco Terrain, to tailor throttle response and power delivery to road conditions. And every 2018 Goldwing will come with a keyless ignition system that allows you to keep the key fob in your pocket, even in your jeans pocket, under your riding gear, and still start and ride away. The fob will even include an off switch, so you can sit at a restaurant table close to where your bike is parked and it will stay locked.